Hey, what's going on, everyone? RS Games here, back with another episode of Hardcore Owner Operator Live. How's it going today, everyone? Hope all is well with you. So, today, I don't really have much of a plan. We're going to hop in here. We're going to haul some loads today. I don't know if this is going to be the longest episode ever. IRL stuff is happening right now, and I'm super busy currently, so I do apologize if any of my content's messed up for the next couple of days. After like Monday, I should be back to normal, have some more time to do some recording again. But for right now, I've been swamped IRL. So there's that. So if you guys missed it, last weekend, I didn't technically make a straight out episode on this series. I did a live stream. So if you guys want to see what happened then, you guys can go back in the past lives and you'll see it there. It was last Saturday that we did a live stream. I think we had about an hour long live stream. It was pretty fun. Hauled some decent loads, made some money. So if you guys did miss that, I'm just gonna do some of this real quick here, so we'll get to trucking in a minute. So I did realize that some in the used truck market there are some now really cheap trucks. Like this one is $11,986. Which we've got almost $7,000, but I can only take out $3,000 in loans. So I need to try to make about probably another $1,500. I'd say have like $8,500 or closer to the $9,000 mark, and then we will be good to go to hopefully buy that truck. We will have nothing, but once we get in our own truck, it should start. I should be able to start to accelerate quite a bit and grow as a business. As an owner operator, I should say. It's not really a business because I'm a one-man band. I'm making all the money myself. That takes me to another thing. If you guys have not seen this series, we are using the GDC Realistic Economy hard mode. You can find it on the Steam Workshop. It's an awesome mod. I highly recommend it. I'm not like partners with them or anything. I don't even know the people. But if you guys have not checked it out, I would definitely recommend it. It adds so much value to this game. You know, like this load right now, we are going like 200 miles, and I don't know. I think we're making just over 200 bucks. So we're making $216 to go like 200 miles. So like $1 a mile, give or take. It's not the greatest. And it's the grind, honestly. It takes a lot of work to make some money in this series, but I definitely love it. You all seem to enjoy it too. It's a totally different aspect to ATS than just normal gameplay. So that's what I like about it. Another quick thing, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're there, smash that like button so that way more of you guys can see this video. It would really mean a lot to me. We are trying to grow this channel into something great. We are already great. I can't say that we're not. But I want to keep getting bigger. I want to have more people join the RS family or the RS community and just keep going. So far, it's been pretty fun. So this load today, as long as I can get it there without an issue, we should be just over $7,000. If I can try to find like another $300-400 trip for the day, that would be perfect setup to hopefully by the end of next episode buy that truck. It's been a long time coming. It'll be awesome once we get there. And honestly, I've been kind of thinking I shouldn't even be calling this the Owner App series. I should just be calling it like ATS hard mode or something, because it really is difficult. I think we've got quite a few episodes in at this point. I guess I don't even know the number on that. It's probably pushing 8 or 9, maybe 10, maybe even more than that. And we still don't have our own truck. And I've had some minor issues here and there getting some senseless tickets. I'm going to probably push my luck right now and get one. Oh, we're good. I've had some really irritating tickets that I've gotten. A lot of them lately have been for headlights. I forget to turn the headlights on, and then I get a fine for it. And it's like $200 a time. So like when you're hauling a load like this, there's no profit to be made. It's straight into that fine. And it's rather annoying because sometimes you don't even notice that your headlight's not on. It's not on, and then you get a ticket for it, and it's like, why did I get a ticket for this? It happens. But that has slowed down the progress a little bit. I think I've had like 8 finds in this series so far. And so if you added it all up, we'd be really close to having our own truck if that money was in my bank account right now. So I might even do a little bit of work between episodes and get us closer to that own truck. It's not gonna be nothing awesome though. It's a 2-star beauty, and I'm kind of nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm gonna have $0 when I buy that truck, maybe $100 or $200 in the bank account, but essentially we're gonna have no money, and that's kind of frightening. I feel like buying a 2-star truck, but I need to make stepping stones eventually. I'm not gonna be able to afford a brand new truck anytime soon, so I'm gonna have to just make the progress that I can when I can, and just roll with it. And of course, started out in my favorite area where it's traffic light central. I swear, there's just like, so there's these ones. I was hoping them cars would go through it. All right, we're gonna be a part of the red light gang today. Honk that horn. Woohoo! Oh, they scooted up. Sweet. All right, I really wish I could just turn left right now. Like, why can't there be a stop sign here? Or, you know what? Better yet, I always preach about roundabouts. Smack a roundabout right there. All you traffic engineers, smack a roundabout right there, and it would be perfect. This traffic system would be phenomenal. All right, it was a pretty quick red light though. We're gonna get going. Starting out in this W9, it's white, but it kind of's got like a pink hue to it. Maybe I'm just goofy in the head, but I feel like it's got like a slight pink hue to it. I don't know. It's a pretty nice truck. The W9s are always fun to be in once in a while. It's not my all-time favorite though. Unless you get a good modded one and you can really make it look sweet. Then I'll rock a W9 for quite a while. Feel like I'm gonna want to be in this lane because this guy's gonna be able to accelerate a little faster. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, that's an international. First, it kind of looked like a T880. I was like, ooh, new truck. Another thing is, I think the new map expansion DLC is very close to being released. They've been, they released some gameplay footage the other day, and I'm assuming that it's pretty close to release. I don't know SCS enough to know, like, how they push their new content. I'm not sure, yeah, but there's a lot of exciting times coming up. You know, we're gonna have, like, for any of you that don't have the DLC, there's gonna be the Steam Summer Sale here sooner than later. I mean, we're a few months away yet, but that's always something to look forward to, is the Steam Summer Sale. If I personally use Steam, and I highly recommend everyone use it. I know there's a lot of people that, oh, Steam's not the way to go. Personally, you get the game on Steam, you're good. It downloads updates automatically for you if you set it that way, all that stuff. I know every launcher does it, but it's just the ease of access. I can get on my phone, I can see what games I have, I can buy a game from my phone, and I'm pretty sure I could set it up so if my PC was running and I was away from it, I wanted this game, I could start it downloading, which is pretty neat if you ask me. There's Steam's just the way to go. Once again, I'm not partnered with Steam in any way, but I've been using Steam for ever since I've been a part of the PC Master Race, and that's quite a while at this point in time. I think I've been playing games on PC for 8-9 years now. So I've been using Steam for the long haul of that. It's been awesome. I know when I first started, like the first time I ever bought Farm Sim, I did it with the key you can get online, and that is a real pain. I see people on Facebook on some forums, like Farm Sim forums once in a while. They're like, oh, my key, I can't find it, blah, 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 blah. It's such a pain to download it. And like, it has a max number of downloads. So if you download the game, say 5 times, I don't even think it's 5 times, I think it's like 2 or 3 times with that key, you gotta like email Giants and be like, hey, can you like reset my key or give me more downloads on this key or give me a new key? Because it'll like not let you download the game anymore. So that's why Steam's pretty awesome. Like I said, no affiliation with them. Just if you guys are looking into getting into PC gaming, I highly recommend Steam. There's always a lot of good deals on there as well. like constantly good deals. You get like 20% off, sometimes even 50% off games. Obviously, that's a lot with the game devs and everything, but it's so easy to use. All right, we're going to be trucking into the night again today, unfortunately. My live stream was mostly daytime trucking, so that was kind of nice, but now I get for the actual regular scheduled programming, I am trucking through the night, unfortunately. I do want to try to get into some more live streams. I know I keep saying that, and I have yet to deliver that, and that is my bad. I 100% apologize for that. Life is busy, and when you're a small YouTuber like myself, this is not my full-time job. I do have ads, as some of you guys see, have the ad revenue, but I can tell you right now that it does not support anything. I make like 50 cents to $1 a day, and so it's not like I'm getting rich off of this. It's just a little something to help pay for some of the softwares I use, like photo editing, video editing, stuff like that. Just helps go towards that. So it's hard to put away time when your IRL job is what pays the bills, and you gotta focus on that, and YouTube's just a hobby. Someday, if I could ever make this a full-time job, it'd be pretty great. I don't know if I'd be that good at being a full-time YouTuber though. Maybe someday. I mean, that's always maybe the end goal for being on YouTube, is being a full-time content creator. I just don't foresee myself ever getting to that point. I just don't have the. I'm not. Honestly, I'm probably not entertaining enough to ever get that high. Like, do you have 1 million subscribers? Maybe 5 years from now, we'll look back at this video and go, haha, look it, we've got 1 million subs. Who knows? You never know unless you try. And I think it's fun. I'm going to play these games anyways, so I might as well make a series out of it, have some fun, upload it to YouTube, and maybe bring you guys some content. Not maybe, I'm obviously doing that. Give you guys something to watch, have fun with. That's the way to go. There are a lot of other things that I play, not on YouTube. Fortunately, the thing I really want to play, I have to become like a partnered content creator with this server. It's a GTA RP server. I don't know how you guys would necessarily like that, but I think I really enjoy it in my free time, and I'd love to bring that to YouTube or even like live streams. But unfortunately, like I said, you got to be a partnered content creator, and I don't know, they only release applications every once in a while, and I don't know when the next time it'll be, and there's so many people that want to do it that I'd probably be at the bottom of the list anyways. So there's always that. I'm always looking for new ideas. I'm trying to bring something creative. I've kind of resurrected a few series. We got some different content that's been out last week. Checked out a lot of DLCs for games. A lot of games I've been playing for a long time. They're finally giving some new content to it. Refreshes the game a little, in my opinion. I always like to pick up the DLC and hop back in that game, because, like I said, it refreshes the game for me. It makes it not necessarily fun again, because these games are always fun, but it gives you something new to mess around with. Like, obviously, when a new state comes out for this game, it's a big hyped up thing because it's a new area to explore, drive through, see. There's always little bits and pieces that come out with that. And speaking of that, I was talking about when the DLC is going to be released for this game. I bet once 1.5 has kind of had enough testing done, I could see that 1.5 and the new map expansion will roll out relatively the same time. Because I think 149 and whatever state came out last was like right on top of each other, and it was like this big wowza moment. And I think for them it kind of helps them, because there's a lot of people like me that are trying to make content on it, explore the game, and then there's a lot of people like you that are clicking on the videos to see, hey, what exactly is new in this game? Let's go see this ourselves. Or some people can't afford the DLC and they go on YouTube and watch it until they can afford it. That's kind of a good thing. It helps both content creators and the game itself, because there's a lot of coverage on it and a lot of want for it too. But unfortunately for me, I'm always late to the party, it seems like. And then a lot of big time names, they are partnered with like SCS, so they get it early, can make a video on it early, and if they don't have any embargoes or something, they can launch it early, or they can launch it as soon as it releases. And if you're first to the punch, you're doing good. You're doing good in this world. Also, that's where, you know, being a full-time content creator definitely helps some of them. Because me personally, like, if I see the map expansion, map DLC, or a DLC for a game coming out, I more often than not, I'm not sitting at my PC ready to make a video when it drops. I'm at work or sleeping, and if I'm sleeping, then I gotta get up and go to work. So I'm trying to give you guys some insights on YouTube. I'm not trying to scare any of you away. I think if you guys want to be a YouTube creator, definitely go after it. Because I can tell you, I've had this channel for about a year. I think I actually made it about a year ago, and I started uploading, I think in May of last year. I definitely uploaded a few, I think in April, some more in May, and then June I was like, I want to grow this channel. I want to get somewhere with it. And so a year later from then, like me now looking back at where I was then, I was like, where do I start? How do I do this? We are almost, I mean, we're approaching on 1,500 subs, which is not a lot in the grand scheme of YouTube. For me, that's a lot. I mean, literally where I started a year ago was at zero, big zero. And I've worked my way up to here. I've had enough of you guys enjoy my content that you wanted to click subscribe and continue watching. So that does mean a lot to me. So if you guys have that dream of being a YouTube creator, and I mean, even if it's not the best, one thing I'm trying to do is every episode I'm trying to get a little bit better at something. And I've gotten that advice. I mean, I've seen it all over social media, is every time you do something for social media, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, try to do something a little bit better than you did the last time. Because that does really get you noticed. And as slowly, even if you're not that great when you start out, I mean, if you guys go back and look at the very first video on my channel to where we are today, maybe some of you are going to be like, oh, there's no difference. Still terrible at it. But a lot of you are going to go, wow, that's a big improvement on thumbnails, big improvement on editing, big improvement on audio, hopefully video quality. I don't really know sometimes. I know, like, for me, when I personally, like, sometimes I'll watch my own video, I gotta go up to the little settings up in the top right, and I gotta click on the highest quality. For some reason, it's like making it choppy on my end. I don't know how to change that in the uploads or editing it. I'm not a professional video editor. I am 100% self-taught. So anything you guys see in a video that is editing wise, I taught myself how to do that, essentially, by just trial and error. Maybe a YouTube video here and there when I was completely stuck on it. Same thing with thumbnails. I'm not a photo editor. I'm trying to learn. I finally got it so I can, like, add little logos for the games in it and stuff. But I am definitely not like a professional. I wish I was. I see some of what people can do with Photoshop, and it just amazes me every time. It's like, you did that? How? I want to do that. Same thing with logos too. I've made all my own logos, and my current logos are way better than the first ones. When I first decided to do YouTube, I literally went into an editing software, made a blue background, and I slapped a big red RS in the center. And that was how I did it. And you know what? It carried us through a long time, and then finally I'm like, you know what? I'm getting big enough on YouTube now. I need something a little more professional looking. Maybe a little more eye-catching too. And then with some tweaking, I got it figured out. So that was pretty cool. Alright. How am I gonna do this here? I'm not necessarily struggling yet. But I'm definitely not having the most easy time here. Alright, it should be good now. Yep, perfect. Alright, hopefully excellent mark. We should have decent money in the bank. Most I've ever had. Man, another 2 loads like that, I could just about level up. I really do need to level up just to see what kind of loan I can take out. I'm guessing $3,500, and the more loan I can take out, the closer I am to buying that truck. Alright, give me something good, please. That's not what I was necessarily looking for. It's got a hazard class 1, standard delivery, articulated trailer. I don't really want to take one of these today because they're kind of annoying. Ooh. High value and fragile. Or that's quite a bit less. Alright, I'm gonna have to take the higher paying one on this one just because I'm trying to make more money right now. I am also kind of concerned about the level, and when you take them special transports or whatever, it does help you level up, gives you a little bit more XP. But unfortunately, I need to chase the dollar first. I'm kind of stuck in this holding pattern. Like, what is better right now? More money or maybe another $500 in loans? I don't really know. Ooh, we are pulling doubles. That's not good. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I pull doubles, it's bad. Bad news. I should have realized that when it said articulated trailer. That's my B. I should have paid more attention to that. How am I supposed to get out of here? Oh. Alright, sorry I blew up. I thought I had to go through there. That would have really been bad. Alright, let's get rocking here. 248 miles. I don't know if we'll get 3 loads in today. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this one goes. Maybe do another quick one. This will put us over $500 today. If I can make a little bit more than that, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. What are we hauling that's explosive? Scary. Scary. Hauling that explosive stuff. Alright, let's get going here. Hopefully we're on the freeway for a little while. Freeway miles are the best miles, just saying. Well, this is quite a bit of longer trip than the last one. So previously my goal was $400 an episode. Is this one coming down? I swear if this thing comes down I'm gonna be upset. Oh, we're good. Alright. My previous goal was $400 an episode for profit to try to keep progressing. I think I'm gonna bump that up. So the first one was just over 200. This will put us at like 500 almost for the day. I think we're gonna go to like 550. Try to get like 550 a profit per episode, just so I can keep progressing. Obviously, once I take out that loan, it's gonna get a little bit more difficult because I'm gonna have to pay off debt. That is super scary with this mod, because it could eat me alive really fast. All right, wee woo bus, get over. Get over. Go faster. Go save some lives or something. Get out of my way. No disrespect, just get out of my way, please. All right, red lights are against me today. Oh, this is a long lineup of traffic. I was halfway thinking about just going on the other side, but my luck, there's probably an officer sitting in that lineup there somewhere, and he'll light me up, and I'll get a ticket. And all that work I just did will be for absolutely nothing. Alright, guys, there's 2 lanes. Can we, like, split it up a little bit here? Nope, no, we can't. Okay. That's fine. I understand. These cars are going to move extremely slow. Alright. Red light gang again. Red light gang. It's going to be a long red light. I'll probably see you guys after the red light. Alright. That was kind of a waste of a pause there. It wasn't that long. It was not that long. Like, surprisingly not that long. It just went red, too. Maybe it's because maybe they're finally listening to me. There was that much traffic there, they decided to let us go. I don't know. I doubt that they're listening to me. It's a video game after all. This truck feels like it's way underpowered. I don't think we're pulling nothing super heavy here. Just feels underpowered by a long shot. Can barely climb this hill. I mean, I guess it's got 586,000 miles on it. She's definitely kind of worn out at this point. It's probably still on the original motor. Although, I mean, these newer diesel engines, they can go forever, essentially. As long as you do good maintenance on them, it feels like they'll just keep chugging along. Man, I cannot believe I have 7 G's in the bank right now. That is the most money I've ever had in this series. That's a lot of money doing just quick jobs too, especially for what we're making. I mean, we haven't made more than $400 on a load, and we've taken very few $400 loads. So let's just put that into perspective, how much driving I've actually done to make that money. It's not been easy. I am excited to get my own, like, one of the things about getting my own truck though in this series is I can finally get out of the Texas area. I've been just stuck in this holding pattern. It's the same roads every time. I want to explore. Maybe I'll just take my truck out to California or something and do some trucking out there. Whatever it takes. Just racking up miles on the same roads. I guess that's kind of the... Maybe I'm more like a local driver right now. I would say I'm home every night, but I'm literally trucking through the middle of the night right now, so I'm definitely not home every night. I don't know what kind of trucker you would call me right now. Company driver, I guess, is probably the best thing. Working for like Swift or JB Hunt or something. Wide open road ahead of us. End the streak? What? Slow down or pay up? Uh-oh. I feel like they're calling me out right there. This load should go by pretty quick though. If I can shotgun like another quick 100-mile one afterwards, I will. If there's nothing really that great, we'll probably call it after this. We'll be close. I'll be able to do some loads in between episodes. Get enough money, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. Next episode, starting off, we are going to buy our own truck. Finally have our own machine. And all the problems that are going to take along with that, because, it's, like I said, it's a 2-star. Sometimes you have okay luck getting a 2-star, though. I've had a few 2-star trucks that are just as good as a good 4-star. To me, the difference is like how much it's breaking down. That determines if not breaking down, shutting off when I'm driving. That is what determines if it's a good truck or not. If it's shutting off every mile or every few miles, it's not a good truck. If I can go 50, 60 miles without a malfunction, I'm fine with that. I can deal with that once in a while. It does get a little annoying after, like a long extended time of that. But whatever. I mean, I am the one that did take a 100% damaged truck that was a 1-star. It was fully repaired when I started out with it. I mean, it was still a 1-star, so I had a lot of wear on it. But it was, I ended up crashing it into a railroad crossing, and it had 100% damage, and I was literally doing 9 miles an hour for like 70 some miles. I can tell you this, if that ever happened to me again, I would definitely spend the money on getting it towed. It was the most painstaking process I think I've ever done in my life. Because, mind you, while I'm doing this 9 miles an hour, actually at first it was 9 miles an hour. By the end it was like 5 miles an hour because the engine would overheat, and that was literally as fast as I could go. But it would like go from like me to that sign over there where we were back there. It would go that distance and then shut off, and then it would go that distance again and then shut off. So just when you kind of got your momentum back, it shut off and you'd slow down because it didn't have enough power when it started back up to build up some more momentum. It was like just pure pulling dead weight the whole time. But I did it, and I am glad to say that I checked that achievement off my list, and I will never do that again. Never ever. But I do recommend you guys try it at least once in your ATS career. If you haven't already done it, damage a truck to 100%, like in a profile you don't care about. Take a short trip with it, and then you'll realize that even though the towing cost is expensive, it is very well worth it. Because at the end of it, you just got a 100% damaged truck anyways, so you still gotta get it fixed. You can maybe limp it into a repair shop, but you're still dealing with the same issue. Alright, we're just a little over halfway there. Smetty. Ah, it's got a decent horn in it. Sweet. Alright, I heard the brakes disengage. Does that mean it's green? Oh, that light's turning yellow over there. Get ready. Get ready. Is it our time to shine? No? Really? The light's red. Why do we not have a green? Alright, here we go. Off to the races. Alright, and I'm in the slowest truck ever. The little International that couldn't. Good thing we're not pulling nothing heavy with this. Alright, they technically have the green light. I don't see any cops. I've been doing good today. I've been waiting for pretty much every red light. I am running that one though, just to save a little bit of time. I promised y'all that I'd do better in the next episode after that one where I was running literally every red light. I was just treating them like a stoplight. Or stoplights. Obviously they're stoplight. Treating them like they were a stop sign. You know, that's one thing about me as a YouTuber. I was kind of talking about being a YouTuber earlier. I do not cut stuff like that mistake out. I just leave it in. Or when I like kind of stutter a little bit, I just leave it in. Because you know what? We're all human. We all make mistakes. And so often I see on YouTube people like, they obviously took like 3 takes at it to make it look as perfect as possible. And I'm sorry, but if you guys can't accept it for what it is, well, I mean, that's just how it should be. We're all created equally, but we're different. We each have our own little thing. Sometimes we say stuff wrong, sometimes we don't. Just roll with it. That's my personal preference. Alright. Maybe it's just the nighttime of this game, but I am definitely getting tired IRL. Sometimes just the sheer thinking of driving through the night just makes a person tired in this game. Because it feels like you're actually driving at night, so it's like, man, it's 1:30 in a.m. I should be sleeping. What am I doing out here running loads? But I mean, really, it's not that. Oop. You were sneaky back there, sir. You were waiting for it. He was waiting for me. Let's try not to rear end this tour bus. Perfect. I don't know. I just don't like the look of these Internationals that much. I mean, it's alright. To me, this should be a really cheap truck. I mean, it's probably is made really cheaply. But like, purchase price wise, like, I would not be spending big bucks on a brand new one of these. Looks like everything's just thrown together, kind of cheap. No offense to International. I mean, I've seen good International trucks. But it just looks kind of cheap. Everything these days is made cheap, though. So, I mean, no manufacturer should take it to heart. Everything is made cheap. I feel like you can't get anything good quality built anymore. Alright, we're doing this again. Because we are super close. And I'm getting to the point where I can't mentally sit at a light for that long anymore. I did good for a while. I feel like if I had a steering wheel in front of me, if I was using a steering wheel, it would be a lot better. Which brings me to the next thing. You guys know of any good steering wheels? Like, I've been looking at this Thrustmaster. I don't even know what model it is. It's like $450. I'm just not wanting to pull the trigger on it because part of my thing is mentally, I have a perfectly good steering wheel sitting right next to me. It's just I can't use it with my mic. And my mic is something I definitely want to upgrade at some point down the road. There's a lot of good microphones out there. There's one I've been really thinking about, which is also like $300-400 plus some XLR equipment. Anyways, it's hard to pull the trigger on a new wheel that's as much as the mic that I would want, when if I got the new mic, the wheel I've already owned would work with my PC. Maybe that's just me, but to me that's the thing. But I am still looking at wheels. If I find a really nice one, but I can't even believe how expensive some of those are. I found one the other day that's obviously it's a really high quality wheel, but it's $1,000. $1,000 for a gaming wheel. That thing better make me feel like I'm sitting in a real big rig before I spend $1,000 on it. And I want to know how many of those they actually sell. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that buy them. Obviously, I was looking at it. I couldn't do that. I had put that money towards another PC to have 2 PC set up before I spent that much on a wheel. I think running 2 PCs might help me out quite a bit. One to just game on and one just to record on. If I had like a bigger office space, I'd get a massive desk and do that, or have like 2 different setups, like one that I could obviously like have like a truck setup at. That would be pretty cool too. Mustang, why are you doing this? Can you figure out your shenanigans there, sir? I get we're slowing down. Ooh, we just discovered Tyler. New city discovered. That's always awesome. That's something I try to do quite a bit throughout my ATS experience. Beep beep. Alright, we're gonna wait at this one. 22 miles to go. And I think this is probably gonna be the last load for the day. I do apologize. It's not necessarily 100% my goal, but I think that's what it's going to be for today. We made good money today. Got myself set up. Be pretty close to having that truck next episode. I will have it next episode, but I helped myself out quite a bit here today. Why are the brakes sound so much? Ooh, look at that guy behind me. He's trying to weasel his way in that Mac. Yo, Mac truck. I wish it gave me like an absurd amount of XP for this load for some reason. It's not going to. I'd probably only get like 300 XP. I wish I could get 1,000 XP. Just level up. I'll take out $3,500. $3,500 does not sound like a lot, but where I'm set up right now, that would take a while to pay off. I feel like by trying to pay for fuel, because that's another thing. When I get my own truck, I gotta pay for fuel, any repairs. I'm gonna have to sleep more. Right now I don't have to really sleep because I get my rest between jobs, which is kind of nice. I always have an issue of getting to the rest areas on time in this game, and I'm also like, oh, I was not fully paying attention to that. I just about smacked his rear bumper. Anyways, I get into this mindset. I'm like, I'll be as close as I am now, or not that close, but I'll be like 150 miles away. I'll be in the red for my sleep. It's like, I feel like I can make that. Like, why rest now? Why not just get this load delivered, make them wowed by my performance, even though it does no good in this game to get there any earlier unless it's just like a just-in-time delivery. I think that maybe makes it a little bit better. Obviously, you got a set amount of time to get there when they expect it, but normally they give you way more than you actually need. You could probably sleep a full day before you need to get the load there. So, I don't know. For whatever reason, I just feel like I need to wow the company I'm hauling to all the time. Alright, we got a green light with no traffic. And this lucky duck on the left of us is going to get the green turn arrow before I get the green light to go. Oh. What? No way. I guess it makes sense for them to do the green turn arrow. There's no turn lane on this side right here. So obviously, I thought maybe that it was like a real life traffic light, but it's not. And of course, the next one up ahead is red. Hopefully it turns green by the time I get there. Turn green, turn green, turn green, turn green. That one turned green. It'll be quick. Taco Kingdom. Ooh, I want to go there. Is it like Taco Bell but better? Alright. Will I have to hit the brakes here? I will not. Look at that. Coasted perfectly. I'm even getting the jump on this red guy here. Sooner or later, he should be able to overtake me, though. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not as slow as I thought I was. No, I'm definitely pretty slow. Alright, we're going to get another light up here. We're going to take a left. I don't understand the miles in this game. I kind of do, but I don't at the same time. City miles are very, very long sometimes. Like what we just drove there, normally on the freeway would be like 3 miles, and we barely even went, we didn't even go, we just made it for 1 mile there. Makes sense though, makes sense. Green, 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 green. Greens, greens, tomatoes, tomatoes, yams, yams. How's that song go? I don't really know. See, this is, oh. Caught me sleeping, and then there it turned green. I want to know what kind of motor he's got in that little SUV there. He took off like a rocket. Alright, we gotta cross the freeway and then take another right. So I might as well get over in this lane. Farmer's Barn. What is that? Is that like a farm supply store? I'm telling you, game. Roundabouts. Put more roundabouts in. Wish I could just take a right on the freeway and then run up the freeway quick. I'd be there by now. Can't cut this red light. There's a cop sitting right there. He's just waiting. Oh, now he's turning. Rookie mistake. Oh, this one's still green. Go, 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 truck. I wish I had my 900 horsepower 379. We cleared it anyways. But I'd have definitely been a little bit on the safer side of that one. Oh, it stayed green for quite a while. Alright, where's our turn here? Is it right here? You know me, I'm taking up both lanes. Swing or wide. Actually, I swung it. I didn't swing it very wide there. You're telling me this is 7 miles back there? Does not look like it would be that 7 miles back there. See, this is where I mean the miles thing. To me, this would be like a mile. Not 7 miles. I guess this is a decent ways back here, but we literally drove this distance in the city parts over there, and it was a mile. And now we've went 7-8 miles back in here. Oh, we're delivering to the Namakue. Are we delivering dynamite? I wonder. I'll have to try to remember to look at that. All right. Where should I place it? Okay, that's not too bad. I am able to drive under the scale thing, I believe. I guess it probably won't have me place it there if I couldn't. Oh, it's a little bit offset from it. Not too much, though. Perfect. Let's get her unhooked. Excellent mark as always. Does it tell me what I delivered? No, it does not. Alright. Ooh, actually, that was good XP on that one. 400 base experience. Nice. Man, I am so close. I'm one load away. Let's see. there any like good quick ones? No, there's really not. All right, everyone. I think I'm gonna call that an episode there. I'm getting a little tired while recording this. I do apologize about that. Like I said, life's been busy. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys know the drill. Keep on a trucking, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.